Hello Rockstars, this is Mr. Benoit with the Rock, Paper, Scissors Challenge, day number 7. Today I'm going to show you how to work in the tournament area. First few of you are getting to the point where you're ready for the tournament. The tournament is by invite only. You have to do the prior work to get here, so get going in your PSRock project area, and you can refer back to this video or this class when you get there. Okay, so let's go through the agenda. Agenda for the day. Reminder, if you missed any of the previous classes, there are videos online. Best place to go check it out is the HyperDoc. This is the HyperDoc, right? So if you haven't done anything in PSRock, scroll down until you see the purple header with the big yellow highlight, Rock, Paper, Scissors, Final Project Start here. Start watching from there. There is no 5-minute, this is what you need to do. You need to do a bunch of work. But you can do it. It's not too hard, but you need to get going on it. There is no conversation mode in Replit, so if you get stuck on something, you're going to have to send me an email or wait till the next class or use the You Can Book Me to book a chat. Okay? I do not have guided notes for today because there is nothing really that is that you need to take notes on for this. The tournament is pretty simple once you get there, and the slides will just show you what you need to do. Same unit, solving with syntax, learning how to do simulations and models with our Rock, Paper, Scissors challenge. Again, you do not need to open up guided notes for today. Okay, skipping over the essential questions, they are the same. Skipping over objectives, they are the same. Same with resources. Okay. At the end of the week, there is one more assignment there, and you're going to, assuming you're in the tournament area, you're going to take a screenshot of how your team is doing in the tournament area. Let's get into the slides for today. Okay, so let's let the games begin. So if you are done with 5 and 6 and you did that assignment, I will see that. If it's all working, I will invite you to the tournament area. You can join. When you get that invite, there will be 2 things you see. One will be an assignment in Google Classroom with a link that you can click on to join. And the second one is actually in Replit, your notification thing. You'll get a notification that I've invited you to a tournament area. Okay, so I'm going to go show you what that looks like right now. Here's Fred, right? So here's my notification area. It's got a number next to it saying there's a new notification for me. Benoit has invited you to collaborate on their Replit PSRock Tournament Period 3. So I'm going to go click on that. Oh, interesting. And it's taken me over to another REPL, right? Another work area. Okay, so I want to create a team file here. I'm going to need all of my code to do that. So I'm going to click back on the icon. Now it's taken me to the Benoit's area. You don't want that one. Click on the icon again to get to your area. Just click on home to get to your home. Open up your project area. Open up your team file. Copy everything. And then come back to, click on the menu and look at My REPLs. Underneath My REPLs, there should be a Multiplayer REPLs folder. And inside there, you will see the tournament area. Now, Fred's in both classes. You guys will only see one class there. Once you've clicked on that link or clicked on the invite once, that REPL will show up in your multiplayer area. And then you can always, that's how you get back into it. Okay, so I'm going to click back into it. This is the PSRock Tournament Period 3 area. I'm going to add a file, teamfred.py. Remember, Python files always need to end in py. I'm going to click in here and paste it in. So now my file is here. There's also a purple little chat thing here. I can click on that, right? Oh, and there's a couple of us online. Who's online? Right? So I'm online, Fred the Zombie, and I'm online as the teacher. So I can chat with each other, and I will talk about that in just a little bit. I don't want to run that tournament. I want to run again. Cool. Team Fred shows up. I say, yes, I want to run the tournament. Make this bigger so we can see results. Woohoo! I'm number 1 already. I'm doing well. Okay, so that's kind of the basics of getting into the tournament. Let me go back to the slides to talk about how we're going to working in the tournament area. So I went through the walkthrough on joining the tournament area and getting your code copied in there. How to play in the tournament area, right? First rule of the tournament is that you do not develop your code there. Okay, so you need to remember, right? If it says tournament in the project area, you should not be editing your code here. All you want to do here is copy and paste. Okay, you can update your code really quick, but do not edit your code. You need to remember that you should go back to your normal area. Okay, so you can click on the menu bar and click on Home. That will take you to your PSRock period 2 or PSRock period 3 area. This is where you're going to do your development, right? Because we have to type in the code. Sometimes we get it wrong. We want to make sure it runs here before we go do it in the tournament. And the reason for that is, right, there's 24 students in the class. If you guys try to develop your code in the tournament area, it's not going to work, and you're likely to slow other people down, right? So don't do it. It's not proper behavior. It's like, there's a soccer tournament on, and you want to just walk on the field and change your shoes there. It's like, no, somebody else is playing. Don't interrupt them. Okay, so don't work on your code in the tournament area. Go work on it in your project area, get it to work, and then just select all, copy it in your project area, switch back to the tournament area, right? And so you're going to have to go through, let me show you on Fred, right? You're going to come back to, so this is Fred's work area, right? His PSRock period 2 area. He's made some changes. He's going to copy everything. He's going to come back to his REPLs. He's going to then click on multiplayer REPLs and then click into the tournament. And then in here, he's going to find his file, right? Make sure you're in your file and not something else. And he's going to paste it in there. And then we'll talk to you about how to do a run as well. Back to the slides. Note on that, yeah, right? Everybody makes a mistake once in a while. If you make an error once or something, or seldomly, not so bad, right? We'll forgive you, we'll get it working again, and that's it. If you're doing it every hour, every day, I gotta disqualify you from the tournament, right? You're just wasting everyone's time. You're not ready to do the work there. Second, more rules of tournament area. Do not edit any code outside of your team file, right? So if I'm Team Fred, I should only be editing teamfred.py, right? I shouldn't edit main.py or PSRock or random or Team Carolina or Team Damien or Team Hector or Team Angel, right? I should only edit my file. Do not delete anyone's files, okay? Just don't delete any files. You don't really need to do that. All right, so that's the second rule, only edit your code. Third rule is you may look at other code to understand it. You may not copy it, okay? We talked about this before. Copying code, copying the lines from another team's files, that's plagiarism, right? So Control-C, Control-V, that's plagiarism. Taking a picture and typing it back in, plagiarism. Taking a video and typing it back in, plagiarism. Having their code open and you type it in looking at their code, plagiarism. Right? It's cheating. Don't do it. You can look at it. If you can look at it and understand it and saying, oh, they're checking if their history -1 is equal to my history -7. So let me rephrase that. If their last move is equal to my 7th to last move, okay, if you can phrase it like that, if you can convert it into pseudocode, and understand what they're doing, right? Maybe they're doing detect beat winning move, right? If you can phrase it in your mind in pseudocode and understand it, you can go code it on your own, okay? But if you're switching back and forth, if you're taking a picture, taking a video, copying their code, not allowed. During class time, no one should be clicking on the run button in the tournament area. I need to get long reports for everyone as we're running the tournaments. So during class time, I'm the only one who can run. While there's only a few students in the tournament area, I'll have them all getting long reports. Okay. And as that, when you first join the tournament area, send me an email so that I can set up that long report for you so that you can get your information. Right? Why do you need to send me the email? Because you shouldn't be editing main.py to get the long report yourself, right? That's rule number 2, don't edit something else. Only edit your own files. Once we get a lot of students into the tournament, I will split it into groups of long reports, and I'll run a tournament, copy that information into a Google Doc, right? And then I'll switch to the next group, run it again. The results should be the same because random doesn't work. Copy that one into the next Google Doc. As many Google Docs as we need for people, and I will give you, everyone in that group will then get access to that doc to check their results. The last class, June 10th, we will determine the final, who's the winner, who's the best of the class. Before you run, chat with others. Okay, so this is Fred, right? If the chat window is open, it means somebody else is online. So just type in here, hey, I want to run, is that okay? I switch to Benoit's window. So over here, this is Benoit now, there's a red dot on the chat, and I can see it, and I see, oh yeah, Fred wants to run. You don't have to reply. You do not have to reply okay. If he does not get a no, right, if somebody asks to run and nobody says no within a minute, they have permission to run. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. Benoit said, okay, we're the only 2 online. Awesome, I can go ahead and run. I run it, and there we get the results. Okay, so the etiquette in the tournament area is if somebody else is online, ask if it's okay to run, right? Wait a minute, give them a chance to see the note, and then go ahead and run, right? If they're off doing something else, yeah, you can go run. If they don't reply for a minute, yeah, you can go run. Okay, so use that chat feature to do that, and then you can scroll up and get into the long report to see how things are going. Okay, just like in your own area. Now you're going to take that long report and you're going to go analyze it and switch back to your REPL and work on your code there. Slides, I think we're almost done. Okay, so I'll paste that picture in here of the screen chat, and then yeah, that's it for today. If you guys have done all the stuff through day 5, beat last move, and day 6, beat copycat, make sure you turned in the assignment for that week and send me, right? Ask for an invite into the tournament area, and I will go send you the invite. Cool, you're in the tournament, right? The assignment for the week then is to take a screenshot of how you're doing in the tournament area. On Thursday, I'm going to talk about 2 more algorithms and describe them. I'm not going to convert it into pseudocode and Python code. That's almost done. And the reason for this is as part of the final project, you guys have to find a pattern, right? Describe how you would detect that in pseudocode and then convert it into Python on your own. Okay, so at this point, I'm not going to go through that process on any more patterns so that you guys can still find some patterns and decode them, detect them, decode them on your own. So I will show you some more, but you guys will have to figure out how to do that in code on your own, right? So you can get a good grade, a grade of 4. And that's what you're going to be doing from now on. If you're caught up to this point, you're going to be looking at those results, looking for the patterns, and trying to improve your code. That's it for today. Hope to see you in class. Hope you are all doing well. And if you haven't started yet, right, we got this week, this is the week of the 25th. You got the week of June 1st, and you got the week of June 8th. That's it, the 10th, right? So 2 weeks and a day from today, we're having the final tournament. Your code is due, your presentation is due, your video is due. So time is running out. You guys need to get busy on this and just start. Once you start, it gets easier. Follow the videos, follow the instructions, and take notes in those guided notes. For all the other days, it does help you. That's it for now. Talk to you next time. Bye.